Hi everyone, I am Dr. Deepa. Welcome to my channel Together in Fun. Today, let's go on a journey through the myths, Asian explanation, and facts of solar eclipse. The most dramatic ring of fire solar eclipse for a decade will strike this weekend. The eclipse on Sunday arrives on the Northern Hemisphere's longest day of the year. The rare ring of fire solar eclipse will be visible in Asia, Africa, and Middle East. The ring of fire will first be seen in the northeastern Republic of Congo. Arcing eastward across Asia and Africa, it will reach maximum eclipse with a perfect solar halo around the moon over Uttarakhand, India, near Sino-Indian border. After its stint in India, it will continue towards China, Taiwan, and end in Pacific Ocean. Ancient cultures tried to understand why the sun temporarily vanished from the sky. So they came up with various reasons for what caused a solar eclipse. In many cultures, the legends surrounding solar eclipse involve mythical figures eating or stealing the sun. Others interpreted the event as a sign of angry or quarreling gods. At this time, animals can get spooked, birds will sometimes go back to sleep, and cows will return to the barn. In Vietnam, people believed that a solar eclipse was caused by a giant frog devouring the sun, while Norse cultures blamed wolves for eating the sun. In ancient China, a celestial dragon was thought to lunge on the sun, causing a solar eclipse. According to ancient Hindu mythology, the deity Rahu is beheaded by the gods for capturing and drinking Amrita, the god's nectar. Rahu's head flies off into the sky and swallows the sun, causing an eclipse. Korean folklore offers another ancient explanation for solar eclipses. It suggests that solar eclipse happens because mythical dogs are trying to steal the sun. Traditionally, people in many cultures get together to bang pots and pans and make loud noises during a solar eclipse. It is thought that making a noise scares the demon, causing the eclipse away. The Pomo, an ingenious group of people who live in the northwestern United States, tell a story of a bear who started to fight with the sun and took a bite out of it. In fact, the Pomo name of solar eclipse is "Sun got bit by a bear." After taking a bite of the sun and resolving their conflict, the bear, as the story goes, went on to meet the moon and take a bite out of the moon as well, causing a lunar eclipse. This story may have been their way of explaining why a solar eclipse happens around 2 weeks before or after a lunar eclipse. The ancient Greeks believed that a solar eclipse was a sign of angry gods and it was the beginning of disasters and destruction. The Tewa tribe from New Mexico in the United States believed that a solar eclipse signaled an angry sun who had left the skies to go to his house in the underworld. According to Inuit folklore, the sun goddess Melina walked away after fighting with the moon god Enignen. A solar eclipse happened when Enignen managed to catch up with her sister. Fear of solar eclipse still exists today. Many people around the world see eclipses as evil omens that bring death, destruction, and disasters. A popular misconception is that solar eclipses can be a danger to pregnant women and their unborn children. In many cultures, young children and pregnant women are asked to stay indoors during a solar eclipse. In many parts of India, people fast during a solar eclipse due to the belief that any food cooked while an eclipse happens will be poisonous and impure. Not all superstitions surrounding solar eclipses are about doom. In Italy, for example, it is believed that flowers planted during a solar eclipse are brighter and more colorful than flowers planted any other time of the year. Scientists and astronomers around the world have debunked any such claims. There is no scientific evidence that solar eclipse can affect human behavior, health, or the environment. Scientists, however, do emphasize that anyone watching a solar eclipse must protect their eyes. Now, let us examine what is a solar eclipse. A solar eclipse occurs when a portion of the earth is engulfed in a shadow cast by the moon, which fully or partially blocks sunlight. This occurs when the sun, moon, and earth are aligned. Such alignment coincides with a new moon, indicating the moon is closest to the elliptical plane. In a total eclipse, the disk of the sun is fully obscured by the moon. In partial and annular eclipses, only part of the sun is obscured. If the moon was in a perfectly circular orbit, a little closer to the earth, and in the same orbital plane, there would be total solar eclipses every new moon. However, since the moon's orbit is tilted at more than 5 degrees to the Earth's orbit around the sun, its shadow usually misses Earth. A solar eclipse can occur only when the moon is close enough to the elliptical plane during a new moon. Total eclipses are rare because the timing of the new moon with the eclipse season needs to be more exact for an alignment between the observer on Earth and the centers of the sun and moon. In addition, the elliptical orbit of the moon often takes it far enough away from Earth that its apparent size is not large enough to block the sun entirely. Total eclipses are rare at any particular location because totality exists only among a narrow path of the Earth's surface traced by the moon's full shadow or umbra. Since looking directly at the sun can lead to permanent eye damage or blindness, special eye protection or indirect viewing techniques are used when viewing a solar eclipse. Solar eclipses have caused fear, inspired curiosity, and have been associated with myths, legends, and superstitions throughout history. Even today, an eclipse of the sun is considered a bad omen in many cultures. An eclipse is a natural phenomenon. However, in some ancient and modern cultures, solar eclipses are attributed to supernatural causes or regarded as bad omens. A total solar eclipse can be frightening to people who are unaware of its astronomical explanation, as the sun seems to disappear during the day and the sky darkens in a matter of minutes. Even though we live through superstitions and myths, I personally welcome and gets excited when it comes to solar eclipse, since I was born at the peak time of a rare solar eclipse. I hope this content was useful. If you are watching this channel for the first time, subscribe. If you like the content, click the like button and share. If you want to watch more of these videos, enable the bell icon. Thank you.